Okay, welcome back for another week. We can move whenever.
I am moving.
I mean, I don't bother moving half the time anyway, so what's the point?
Indeed.
He's not moving. Ooh, you see.
It's gonna be weird going places. COVID being in remission. Who am I kidding? I don't go places anyway.
Right.
I still haven't hit some. Oh, that's your stream. Okay, I'm watching yours for the first time just to see where you are.
Ah, scouting. I see.
Yeah, I don't want you to get too close to the Pokemon League.
Well, I changed my plans, so I'm gonna. As soon as I get done with this Iron Island cave, since I'm in the middle of it, I'm gonna rush down the Elite Four. So.
Well, all right. Well, are you gonna do it at the level you're at?
Well, I still got a bunch of routes to go through to get there, so.
All right.
I figure it should work.
I figured, if you will. So, did some soul searching during the week.
Okay.
And in addition to coming to terms with the fact that I am not catching you guys, because you guys are both like looking at Elite Four.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the death of the owl was divine intervention, and I was given a second chance to make the right choice, and I wasn't, but now I am. The owl was out of the party. Kumaro is back in. Like, that Scyther should have been there, and I was just too... I was happy to have the owl back, and I was distraught to have lost an hour, so now it is fixed. The Scyther is in the party, should I happen to make it any closer to you guys, which I'm not holding my breath for anyway.
So you didn't lose the hour, or you did lose the hour?
Oh, I lost the hour. That still is a thing. I never...
You lost the hour and you're taking the loss of the owl?
No, I'm not taking the loss of the owl. I'm just removing him from my party.
Ah, okay.
Like, I should have taken that as a sign, even though I lost the hour. I should have stuck with the owl being gone. I even lamented it after it happened, but I was probably just too fucking tired to think straight and think, oh yeah, Scyther should just come into the party, because the only thing stopping him from being in the party was, oh, I need a flyer. Well, he can fly, so...
Yeah. You got a metal coat for him yet?
Nope. So I probably never will get one unless I start going back and checking for a lot of items, which, considering my place in the race, it's not really an option.
It's still a lot of opportunities to stumble across one.
One of us might wipe, too. There's a good chance of that.
Yeah, but only one of you wiping doesn't help.
Two of us might wipe. There's a good
yeah.
chance of that.
No, there's not. Not both of you wiping.
It's possible. It is certainly possible.
But just in case I start catching up a little bit, I will be bringing the Scyther in, because even as a Scyther, isn't like it one of those things where the evolution only really changes, besides typing, kind of reallocates stat spread. Like, Scyther doesn't have bad base stats to begin with, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. I think it's literally the exact same stat total.
Yeah, it just swaps.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Defenses instead of speed.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Probably. That sounds right.
I mean, it's a big upgrade because of the type change, though. Like, don't want to undersell that. But...
yeah, until you find a fire type.
Yeah, but I mean...
And you can be one-shotted by fucking Ember.
I'll almost always take, like, a single 4x weakness over a variety of weaknesses.
And that is, like, Scizor is only weak to fire, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's really good.
Maybe one other weakness in there somewhere, but maybe that's a later gen thing when they nerf Steel or something. I'm not entirely sure.
They nerf Steel?
Yeah, Steel gets nerfed in like Gen 6 or 7 or something.
Good to know. Look at this draft lock.
I don't remember if it... I think it loses a resistance, and then Fairy typing rebalances it too.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it loses a resistance. I know it gains a new weakness with Fairy. I mean, it gains a strength with Fairy, excuse me.
Yeah, it loses its resistance to dark.
Oh.
And ghost.
I guess I couldn't have told you in the first place that it was resistant to those.
Yeah, dark.
It loses 2 resistances? Jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty big nerf.
Jesus. Didn't have all my documents open. Whoops. I just minimized and reopened my emulator. I hope that doesn't fuck up anything on your capture.
No, it looks fine. I just got your desktop in there for a little bit.
That's fine. People need to see my wallpapers. I mean, I put too much time into finding nice wallpapers to not show them off to the world.
Whoa, Endeavor, you fuck. That's pretty rude.
I just saw you get endeavored.
Oh, Sneasel, hi. What could have been? Fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, what could have been for both of us?
That's not my fault.
Poor Tibby.
Oh, shit.
I have my swine up already.
Nice.
My swine up that I went back and checked. I took all of fucking... God, what was it? I think well over 5 minutes to name last week.
Okay.
Oh, I know what happened. I was so fucking tired. I was up. I was walking around my room, just pacing and telling stories and shit. That's definitely what the guy in last place needs to be doing. But I was also falling asleep.
On brand, though.
Yeah, I was falling asleep
do.
in my chair, so it was either fall asleep in my chair or that. So I mean, kind of had to take what I got. I got him up.
Oh my god, furry bait.
Oh jeez.
Oh.
Lola Bunny.
I don't think you can hurt me with a fighting move.
Lola Bunny, old style.
Yeah, before they ruined it.
Oh man. Even if you had an opinion on that, you are just better off not saying anything.
No. They totally ruined it. She was a icon of the industry, like super important to the Looney Tunes. She'd existed for, you know, definitely not a fucking eighth of the time that the rest of the Looney Tunes characters have. She's so important. Well, maybe not an eighth, might be a little much even for sarcasm mode, but still.
Was she even in anything besides Space Jam?
Yeah, after they made her, they used her plenty as a foil to Bugs, like the straight man, because Daffy.
There's nothing straight about Bugs Bunny. He's a classic gay character.
Right. Well, I mean, I think he's about as good an example of gender fluid as exists in like old media, next to maybe. Well, not gender fluid, a character. Oh. No, because Some Like It Hot, I don't think they ever embraced it. I've never seen it, but I'm like remembering like what I know of the tropes and stuff like that of the movie. But Jack Lemmon, yeah, I think there was never You could say that the very end scene kind of outs the one old guy that was always hitting on him and stuff, and I think that he's driving away with as pansexual, because when he reveals he's a man, his response is nobody's perfect.
Okay.
So like him being a man was not a deal breaker for his attraction. So that would be like, I believe that's pretty much the that's pansexual in a nutshell.
And bringing that back around to Bugs Bunny, you think there's just a similarity there?
Oh no, I mean, Bugs Bunny constantly cross-dresses and kisses men.
Well, yeah. Has he ever shown any interest in women, though?
I think he's pulled...
My argument is that Bugs Bunny is a classic gay character. He's just gay.
No, I'm pretty sure he's had Hello Nurse moments plenty, where he's, like, wolf whistled women and stuff like that.
I want to say they did that with, well, there was the Coyote character that they always did that with.
Yeah, but that wasn't, was that actually Looney Tunes? I can't remember. I thought that was
I don't know.
I think that was a separate guy. I know which wolf you're talking about, like the Little Red Riding Hood stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, no, I thought that was...
They always did. It was the first time I ever saw the joke where the cummerbund will like, reel up on a person.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when the wolf was horny. When the wolf was horny is the name of this episode. Oh, Garrett, you had
like
something to say about episode titles or something?
Well, first of all, I want to say how we can't pass up "Hungry Like the Wolf." That's way too appropriate if we're going for the whole horny thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We can do that.
Yeah, no, I was going to throw a theory out there that has mostly been substantiated, has been proven.
Sure.
It pains me to say, but at least for our series, for this draft lock, a lot of the times, the episodes that have meme thumbnails have lower view counts.
Really?
Yeah, it's, for the most part, that holds true. Like, I know our view counts aren't exactly very good compared to the RimWorld stuff anyway, because people like rimming way more than they like Pokemon. Like, let's just be happy that Jesse's rim technique is so high and above most normal people's that he's managed to, like, kind of create a presence just based around how well he rims.
So, with meme episodes or meme thumbnail episodes getting fewer views, are you suggesting we not do that? Because I would argue against that.
No. I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just saying that's a sad effect of them.
Right,
seemingly.
that's their problem. That's not our problem.
Right. Because they're in the playlist, and the playlists were suggested by one of Jesse's homegrown fans.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I fucking love it, because, for instance, I was feeling like, man, I could go for some, whatchamacallit, Jurassic World Evolution. But I couldn't remember the trick with hotels that Jesse once told me, so I decided to go back and check out his Jurassic World Evolution series. That didn't work out so well, because you didn't discuss the hotel trick, and I watched, like, a couple episodes, and then I'm like, alright, this isn't meant to be a tips and tricks for simple base game functions, so I'm not going to find, like, one little mention in here of, like, hey, this is how hotels work for maximum efficiency. That isn't what you're about. But I still wouldn't watch them, and they would have been so buried otherwise, because they were, back in last year, April, that you did?
Yeah, they were very early, before the channel had really any subscriber base.
So, like, the playlist function worked very well. I was able to find that series and watch a little bit of it, even if it didn't serve the exact purpose I wanted. I still left it on for a little while in the background, so wasn't wrong. Wasn't bad.
The trick with the hotels is that you put everything in your park in one little pod by the entrance, and then you only need 1 or 2 hotels to finish 5 stars.
Okay.
The problem with hotels is that hotel everybody.
Because it's basically the system. Yep. The system is like the amount of attraction you have determine the amount of people that come, that determine the amount of hotels and other amenities you need. So if you have like 1 attraction or 2 attractions right at the very entrance, then you don't need as many hotels to reach 5 stars. Like the stars doesn't really care about how many people are in your park, only that the people in your park are satisfied. So if you do a really tiny, efficient park, it's more effective. It's
Gotcha.
kind of like an oversight in the way the mechanics work.
Right. Like if you just want to max out star stuff, I wouldn't say works out. It works out for challenge modes, but most people aren't playing those for the challenge efficiency run and power stuff. Like that's in there, yes, for people who know the mechanics. But you want to. I want to make a park that looks cool and has dinosaurs I like and features good aesthetics and blah blah blah.
Right. That's why I count it as like an oversight in the rules, just because it's so much more efficient than building a park the way the game seems like it wants you to build a park.
Well, I mean, they did put the challenges and par mode stuff in there, so they knew what they were implementing to some point. They had some spike in their dev team that at least called that out. At least one that was like, hey, like this would be the best way to do it if we want to have challenges and not just have how many people can we fit in here with only a bathroom.
Yeah, but I mean, challenge mode was not in at release, and there's a lot of like optimization for challenge mode that really makes the game lame.
Oh.
Like using the same handful of dinosaurs continuously in every park you make because they're the most efficient, like Diplodocus with Dilophosaurus and Ceratosaurus. You just spam those 3 dinosaurs in your entire park.
Yeah.
They just do like one-ofs of some other quick, cheap dinosaurs with like incomplete genomes just for variety ratings. It's
right, and challenges when you need them and shit like that.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Well, a sequel's probably getting announced in a few days, so that'll be interesting to see what they change up.
I have seen the hype slowly building for that on Reddit, because apparently, well, not apparently, it's just a nice break from people bitching about there's a content drought in our 3-year-old game that had fucking good amount of DLCs released on a regular intervals and high likelihood of a sequel because it's a movie tie-in and the next movie's coming out. Like, oh man, who could have foreseen this ever? It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty clearly a done game, and a lot of people weren't really willing to accept that. I don't care because the modding community's taken off really well.
Yeah, there's a pretty strong modding community. But yeah, it's just funny to me to see people whining about that. Like, people are so spoiled by games as a service stuff, and admittedly I'm not spoiled by it, but I have enough games as services with Apex and Fortnite and Magic that I have my games that are like, all right, these are the ones I'm gonna get in there and grind on, and my my gotchas on my phone like Fire Emblem and Dragalia.
Right. I mean, that game needs some reworking of base mechanics for a sequel. Like that, a lot of time you can argue that a sequel to a game is pointless and just do more DLC. But JWE, as much as I love it, is definitely a case where it will benefit from a sequel if they do it properly. That is, and it's not.
I think that's a lot of games, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, if it's a campaign-orientated game, sure. But something with like free play, you can argue pretty easily doesn't need a sequel. Like most indie games,
I feel like
updates, stuff like that. But
I feel like most games, like there's always room for improvement. Like it's pretty rare to see a game and be like, oh yeah, this is feature and function complete. Like there's nothing more we could do to improve upon this. Like, I don't know. I don't feel that way, I guess.
I guess.
Alright, I need to see what this gym leader has so I can actually focus. Like, I even made the realization just now that, you know what, if I'm just going to grind up the people I need alive to take out this gym, I should focus on them and not have my experience share sitting on my Scyther. I'll put the experience share on the Scyther when I take out the gym itself. Because then I'm not grinding.
Yeah.
You guys hear my air conditioner this time or no?
I have not heard it yet.
Well, sounds fine to me.
Yeah, you've been good.
I had him actually come and replace the wall air conditioner finally.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not dealing with that portable unit anymore.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, Candace. What do you got?
Oh, Mama come. Mama come. going to be looking at the same screens for a while yet.
Okay, let's see.
You doing cash grinding?
Oh no, I'm just grinding for XP on this one trainer. I've got all the cash I want. I'm just gonna dump it all into full restores before I go into the Elite Four. And I already have 40 full restores, so there's no way I'm gonna use them all.
I should probably get a move on. Light a fire under your ass here.
Yeah. So in regards also to last week's shenanigans, if you guys do not manage to win, if someone doesn't manage to win this week, I will take up on that offer of doing my little Marty McFly impression, and I'll take the hour of time travel and get that back.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully we
Jesse.
finish, because I'm going out of town, so...
Jesse, I thought of
shit, never mind.
something last week for when the owl thing happened, and since you love Terminator, I thought this would be perfect. Like, once the owl just, time brings it back, call it Owl Be Back.
We called it OnlyFans.
That was the one where it died, and then the one where it came back was Groundhog Day.
Okay, yeah, I liked that title too.
Oh god, no, I don't.
But that is also another good one. I'll add that, maybe add that to a description.
Uh-oh. I bet you I know who that is.
Whippy.
It's the BBM.
Hey.
Big Beautiful
the Beard Bite Man. Hello, Big Beautiful Mark.
Yes. That's one of his wrestling alter egos. One of many.
Fuck.
I always was a big fan of the old whip crack back-to-back shark attack.
Hey, I'm back, baby.
Oh, he's
What up?
actually... Maybe he wasn't there to begin with.
I
Big
was
Beautiful Mark and I played some disc golf, and a bunch of Zoomers looked at us and said, "Look at those boomers!" No, they didn't actually.
I'm gonna say that'd have been surprising. I mean, they might have, like, snickered to themselves about it, but I can't imagine them saying something.
No, they were trying to play baseball with their dads, and I kept throwing my disc into the baseball field.
That would be a problem.
Not on purpose, just because I'm terrible.
Well, yeah.
problem.
What's up? I don't know if Mark has heard a word we've said to him yet.
No.
Oh, okay. That could see, he confirmed it himself.
See, it proves it.
Say we
Yeah.
need to talk, he says. You sit down here just to talk. He smiles politely back at you. You stare politely right on through some sort of window to your right. And he goes left and you stay right. Between the lines of fear and blame, and you begin to wonder why you came. Where did I be wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along
I was like,
in the
I don't know this
bitterness,
song,
and
but
I had to stay up
I didn't know
with
any of the
you all
verse to
night,
it either.
and I know how to save a life.
I still don't know this song. I still have no idea.
That the ending was the song right there. How
That
to
was
Save
a
Life.
radio song. If you didn't listen to the radio in like 2005 or something.
Or watch shows with drama moments in them. 'Cause
Yeah, I feel like One Tree Hill had that song on it,
I'm
probably.
pretty sure Scrubs and many others all used it too.
Scrubs
Any like
is a
doctor
bad
shows.
show.
Huh?
Scrubs is a bad show.
Like hell
This
it
was a
is.
good show, man.
Yeah. It's like a little... It has its very sitcom-y formulaic moments.
Let
but that's
him
because it's a
know that
Chuck
you
Lorre
know
production, and
best.
Chuck
Cause
Lorre
after
is like
all,
one
you
of the
do know
most
best.
basic dudes when it comes
Try
to
to slip
creating
his
sitcoms.
defense without granting innocence. Lay down a list of what is wrong, the things you told him all along. God, he hears you, and pray to God he hears you.
Hey, Mark.
Well, where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I know how to save a life.
Hey, Mark, do you take requests?
Yes.
Hungry like the wolf.
All right.
All right. We get this
You
on
even know
top.
that song, Mark?
No.
That's not like really up your alley for songs. I don't think.
That's not my butthole. No.
I didn't think How to Save a Life was up Mark's butthole either. I thought it was mostly Alkaline Trio and Modest Mouse, so I'm surprised by this right now that he knows the lyrics by heart. Was not expecting.
I just had a really bad time, guys.
Really? Why?
Oh, my fucking waifu just like kind of broke up with me a little bit.
What?
Oh.
Why?
Well, you know.
It's okay. Sometimes booty calls happen.
Sorry, man.
My perfect wife, who I've been planning my life around lately, it was just like, yeah, no,
That's why
man,
you can't plan around those kind of things.
yeah.
Only thing that is sure in life is death and taxes. The Undertaker's
Well, hang out
Begins to raise his voice, you lower yours and grant him one last death choice. Drive until you hit the road, or
These
break
aren't the
with
lyrics
the
to Hungry
ones
Like
you
the Wolf. I'm pretty
followed.
sure it's a different
He
than
will
that.
do of one of two things.
Mark,
I feel like we
He'll
might be on
Hungry
this
do
song
Like
for a
the
little
Wolf.
while.
everything, or else say he's not. You'll begin to wonder
where's
why
the Duran
you
Duran?
where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I know how to save a life. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life.
You give me 3 steps or I'll kill you.
How to save a life. No, that's the song.
Fucking snow is slow.
Yes, it is. I am currently trudging through this shit.
I need that goddamn
Trying-
frost plate that I missed. That's important. It's vital. I have to go back for it. Then I'll
We
light
gotta
a
go
fire
back.
under Joe's ass.
Kate, we gotta go back.
Wow.
Kate, ducks
If you
go
want to
quack.
do anything with Joe's ass, you better get consent.
Turns out we were in purgatory this entire time.
I sure as fuck am.
Fuck. Let me get that plate.
Go ahead and get that.
Gotta get that.
Gotta get that boom boom pow. Fucking hey, do I keep? Whatever. Does he even have a ground move? That's the key. Does this Lobie Swineup have a ground move?
Oh, dude, I don't think or that line gets a ground move for a long time.
No, they get Earthquake at some point, but I thought it was right after it evolves to a Piloswine.
Oh, does it get it at like 40?
I'm gonna look it up here quick. I shouldn't risk grinding my Houndoom on it if he has even a magnitude's kind of a risk. Oh, he has Mud Bomb. Yeah, that's... But 85% accuracy. Fucking ouch.
Yeah, I can't do any of those 85ers myself.
And
I was
holy
thinking
shit.
about
Okay,
putting bounce on something, but
and his special attack is fucking 30 base. 30. God, that's weak sauce. Alright. I am at full HP, I do believe my Hound Doom can take a can definitely take one mud bomb. I
Is
choose to
he-
believe.
he's evolved to Hound Doom already.
Oh yeah, he's been Hound Doom for a few episodes. I'm sorry if you didn't understand my accent on that when I was.
Oh yeah, what's Hound Doom?
I was slurring my speech because I am clearly shit-faced. I am fit-chased. Okay, fuck off with the Fury Swipes, asshole. We don't have time for this.
We don't have time for the Fury Swipes.
That could be a theme song.
You know, I never thought about it that way. I was thinking it'd be cool to have a skill linker with a multi-hit move, you know, because you can always hit 5 times with that. But that'd be terrible for if you were racing. Just waiting for it every time.
A skill linker? What do you mean?
Skill link, like Cloyster has skill link, and that makes multi-hit moves like Fury Swipes or Icicle Spear or whatever hit the full 5 times every time.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that would be terrible for efficiency's sake. You're not wrong at all. But as long as these Snovers keep popping up, I'll be good.
Nover. What's up, Nover?
Well, I mean, much like my little sister's dog Leroy, who I was taking care
I
of.
love
again
that name.
today. Right? It's great every time.
It is a great name.
But apparently, this Houndoom Batiari just loves to eat roughage. Like there's nothing he could like more than like throwing Snovers in front of him, and yeah.
Is the puppy a big grass eater?
Oh yeah. Every time I take him out, he'll take his treat for his going potty outside rewards and no negativity policy that my sister has with raising him. Oh, why did I do this? Why?
Uh-oh.
No, he's alright, but
What'd you do?
I keep getting outsped by these Sneasels and I know it, and I let him take a Fury Swipe.
I thought you were reflecting on your time watching the puppy, and you were like, oh no, why did I do this? I fed him an entire bag of Hershey's Kisses or something like that. Like it just now occurred to you that was bad.
Nope, I did something very elsewise there. Almost let Batiari die, which pretty much... See, a setback like that actually does put me in a place of not being able to catch you guys, period. Like a big death like that, of a linchpin one, and now with the switch to Scyther, I don't have a lot of guys who aren't really pretty important. Like, I don't think I have time to train up. I almost certainly do not have time to train up 2 new Mons.
I just got the TM for extreme speed.
I love that
That's
move.
a good one.
I fucking loved getting the extreme speed Dratini and Crystal.
Mark, you still with us, buddy? I think we lost him.
Yeah, I think he may have passed out already.
I think he's on. Might be smoking or something.
Yeah, but how much longer will he be conscious?
I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I just gotta keep pushing this guy. I don't think anybody else is really relevant for Candace. Besides Batiari and Marino. Is there a hail equivalent Swift Swim ability?
No.
I don't feel like I remember one. So.
There's
Slush Rush.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's later on, but yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's later.
They don't have it in this gen?
No, I'm pretty sure that's like Gen 6 or something like that even.
I'm pretty sure rain is like the best weather.
Yeah. I mean, hail in this generation, there's healing during hail, and then there's evasion during hail as abilities. And then...
Oh man, those swineups ain't worth shit for XP. Maybe I shouldn't even be bothering with them.
I'm not sure if Rain Dish exists yet.
Rain Dish exists. I'm pretty sure Rain Dish was a base move, or a base ability for Ludicolo.
Yeah, with his lily pad hat.
Yep.
Oh, Electabuzz,
Yeah,
that's
right.
mine. Okay.
Jesse, his name is Electric Buzz.
I'll use one of my 4 Master Balls I've never used.
Fucking bullshit.
I never used them, so it didn't matter. Rain Dish is in fact Gen 3.
Told ya.
Yeah, it's just... I think it might only be Ludicolo in that generation. And I just never
Yeah,
used
like
Ludicolo.
it was his signature thing. I didn't either, but I remember fighting one in Coliseum, and he was super goddamn annoying because the not the big bad, but the dragon to the big bad, like the rocket admin that you face multiple, not a rocket, whatever. I can't remember the bad team name that you are a defector from.
In which
But
game?
the equivalent, it was like Mirror B or something like that. Guy with a giant afro that was colored like a Pokeball.
Oh, I have
and,
no
Yeah.
idea.
and because he danced all the time, he needed a team of dancing Pokemon, or at least a signature Pokemon that was a dancer. So he had a couple Ludicolo.
Which one was this again? I remember Mirror B or whatever his
Coliseum.
name was. Coliseum, okay.
I do believe he came back for the sequel XD as well.
I think he was in one of the regular games too, because he sounds familiar, and I never played those games.
They might have brought him in as like a post-game dude, like he shows up in Battle Frontier type things maybe.
Mhm.
But I know he was never like in a core game properly.
I just drank a moo moo milk, and that shit has to be so fucking curdled by now. This kid's been walking around with milk in his bag for like 2 months.
I mean, considering all the shit that you keep in your bag, I choose to believe it has some sort of refrigeration properties.
I would hope so. He's already got bag of holding properties with the size of some of that shit in there.
Right.
Tim Allen?
Yeah, Mark's been doing the Tim Allen thing lately. I know you can do it like pretty good in person, but Discord keeps filtering part of it out, so it sounds really bad.
What the fuck?
I just heard you do it the other day when we were on the disc golf course.
Oh, I really wish you wouldn't do that. Fucking emulator's giving me a scare. Like, I swear all I hit was the negative button. Hopefully I have better control of what fucking keys I'm hitting this week.
Could unbind a bunch of
Well-
key bindings. Just you don't do it. But yeah, I'm gonna
Well, Garrett, you're a strong boy, and I love you. And it's okay if you have to fuck up sometimes.
I appreciate you saying that, and I love you too. And I am definitely gonna fuck up more than a time or two. It's the
fuck
way
rope,
of
honey.
life.
Jesus Christ. It's like he doesn't want to die.
No. I mean, nothing wants to die. That's completely against the reason of life, Jesse. Come on. Eat, sleep, fuck.
2 out of 3
Propagate
Americans say they would
species.
not take a life extension pill if they had the opportunity.
There's my question is how many other things come along with it. Like, are you extending your life? But do you have guarantee of your quality of life? Is it going to cure you of what ails you as well?
I didn't even read the study. I just read the title, and I'm like, okay, there's so many caveats to this that.
Have you read the
I would take all
Unabomber's Manifesto? It's so awesome.
I have not read the Unabomber's Manifesto personally, no.
I've seen memes.
It's so good.
The memeage is quite common.
We're gonna munch on some memeage.
Oh shit, I should level up a little bit more.
No, I think you should attempt the Elite Four right now.
Well, I don't even have the 8th gym done yet, so...
Yeah, do it right now then.
Even more reason.
I think you should go into the 8th gym with only water Pokemon.
I wonder how many rare candies I have.
Joe, I mean, there is a subset to that. They could all be Quagsires.
That's true, they could. You have any rare candies? I don't think I picked up one.
I think I've seen them in my tabs. This is a trick to get me to look through my inventory for an hour.
It's very important that you establish if you have those rare candies or not.
How long does it take you your first held items tab to scroll from top to bottom? Because mine is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Is it like a quick scroll option? Oh Jesus, what did that button do? What the?
I swear there was a sort option, but I can't think of what it is on the emulator.
I was looking for a quick scroll option, and I ran into my fucking fast forward button, which I have mapped to L1.
I just switched screens spontaneously, which was unexpected.
There is a quick scroll, but it requires you using your stylus on the Pokeball.
Fuck that. Oh, you mean to, like, spin it?
Yep.
Oh.
Like a first-generation iPod?
Yeah, which I recently came across my old one that you
nice.
hooked up. You hooked me up with, and
oh yeah, I gave you an old 3rd gen, didn't I?
Yep. Yeah, not first, but third. But third was still tactile.
Yeah, I found my old, I think it's 5th gen or 4th, whenever they had the... It was just like the 3rd, but they got rid of the physical buttons above it. But yeah, I found that when me and my brother were going through some of the stuff at his house.
You'll learn to rope and ride.
Wearing my
6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts. Just like Gene and Roy, singing them campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy.
Yeah, I was wondering how bad the lag was between.
No, it was mostly synced up there,
really?
Which is hard to do. It's definitely not very often that you
riding
get
shotgun. Delicious ranges. Go west, young man. Haven't you been told California's full of women and gold?
They said California is the place you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly.
In my heart, I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts.
I still don't know where you got Duran Duran.
Just like Gene and Roy, singing them campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy.
What song was it? Oh yeah, Garrett brought it up last week. The Thompson Twins, but you did a cover version of it. Somebody. What song was it?
They did. I Want My Foreskin Back, set to the tune of Hold Me Now.
Hold Me Now.
What I was told a long time ago.
I'm
talking elementary school.
Should have learned to rope and ride.
My mom realized her
wearing my
mistake
6-shooter, riding
like,
my pony on a cattle drive.
when she sang the tune
stealing
of it,
young girls' hearts.
and I didn't react at all
Just like
I had
Gene and Roy.
I was
Singing
fucking
them campfire songs.
was in elementary
I should have
school,
been a
so
cowboy.
I had no fucking clue what a foreskin
Should have
was
been a
then.
cowboy. I should have been a cowboy.
You could still be a cowboy if you go the route of Adam Page and be an anxious millennial
He is a
cowboy.
cowboy, dude. If you own a pair of cowboy boots, you're officially a cowboy.
Well, Adam Page is definitely an anxious millennial cowboy then, because he's got many
Yes,
boots.
this is true.
Anxious millennial cowboy dad now.
He's a dad now. That's interesting.
Or he is, they are expecting, it was announced very recently.
All these wrestlers having kids.
Yeah? I mean, he's already got experience wrangling the damn Dark Order, so he's ready to handle any youngin' at this point.
See that they got Andrade now?
I did see that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm interested to see what his entrance music will be because, I think I had Snowrun. Oh, wait, no, if I had Snowrun, though, it has to be male, and this is a female, so I'm safe. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised it took me this long to run into a Snowrun.
You can get any Snowrun, but...
Oh, because Glalie doesn't need. Frostlass has to be... Okay, so I can just catch this one. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, then I will also have a female Snowrun. Haha! I probably won't need you for my actual playthrough, but I'm catching you anyway. So, Sweeps Week starts next week then, Jesse?
Yes. It will be after these draft videos are done. So Sunday is the intro video, then the first pilot's Monday, I think. They're all recorded, they're all uploaded, they're just scheduled
they're on
to
the
go
timer.
live. Yep.
They're on the preordained release schedule timing.
Yep, and I finished my RimWorld series, which was more episodes than I was expecting to have to pre-record in a few days, but I ran out of resources at the very end building my spaceship, and it took like 2 extra hours to end the run than I was expecting.
I'm gonna sneeze, guys. Your sneeze snuck up on me, Jesse. Now I'm gonna do it.
Alright, now an equivalent, or not an equivalent, but as well as my sister's dog Leroy Jenkins, now I have a Leroy Butler on my roster. The fucking inventor of the Lambo Leap.
Was Leroy actually named after Leroy Jenkins?
I don't know if that was my sister's intent, but considering how big of a Packer fan my brother-in-law is, I'm sure that's why he signed off on it. I wouldn't doubt that for a second, that was his main reason of saying, yeah. And I'm, of course, down for it because of Jenkins. So
your brother's down for it for Butler, and you're down for it for Jenkins.
I'm assuming that's what our reasons were.
I see, okay. Kind of like Brandon being okay with Kiki, and that wasn't what Sam was thinking at all.
Oh, really? What was her?
No, she was thinking of Kiki's delivery service.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought the girl was Kiki, though, not the cat.
The girl is Kiki, yep.
Okay.
The cat is like... It sounds like Kiki. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's been a really long time since I've seen part of that. I haven't even seen the whole thing.
I've never seen it, period, so yeah, your guess is better than mine. How is my dog not outspeeding so many things in this ice, though? That's what's blowing my mind. Like, this grinding should be way easier.
Have you ever seen a fucking dog on ice, Garrett? It's puppy dog pads. Fucking
but he's a
slip all over the place.
He's a fire dog. He's melting the snow like as he walks, should he choose to. He's that badass. He is he is a tiny pod dog though, because he's not, He is not a husky. I just realized there's no Pokemon
He's like a
husky or anything.
Doberman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a Doberman Pinscher Greyhound,
Hey, a metal coat.
skinny little thing.
He's a Dober man.
Man. Yeah, I just realized Pokemon doesn't have a Saint Bernard or a Husky, or it doesn't have a Snow Dog.
They ever done a dolphin? That was the one that always stood out to me as missing.
That is a really, really weird oversight. The closest thing we truly have is Kyogre as an orca.
Wait, Pokemon doesn't have a dolphin? I never even realized that. Holy shit. That's got to be like one of the biggest animals they don't have.
Well, I mean, for me, the biggest one was that it took them 5 gens to have a fucking bass at all. Like, not so much that, you know, they just excluded the bass, but they did so many other fish that they literally were recursing, or having recursion on themes, but never just made a bass. And also, we made it to Gen 8 without a Barracuda / pike or muskie.
You gotta know that, like, most people, though... Well, most people don't fish, for one, and most people, like, look at Goldeen and Magikarp and say, oh, they have 2 fish in there. They don't say, oh, that's a goldfish and a big koi or whatever.
But the designers of Pokemon know, seemingly, at least the original guy, seemed to know his animal ecosystems better than that to have and bass fishing games, as far as, okay, maybe strictly games, but as far as I could see, bass fishing games were reasonably known and, like, a thing in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was very, very strange, like, especially when we got past, into Sega and into PlayStation especially, the bass fishing games on PlayStation were they felt like they were very Japanese, like the aesthetics of them and stuff like that, where it was kind of strange. I couldn't understand why it didn't feel like I was fishing in somewhere in the deep south. It felt like I was fishing next to a fucking I can't think of the name of their proper buildings, or their old style buildings. But doesn't matter. It was a weird aesthetic choice that I noted back then. But granted, as a kid, I wasn't aware of the fact, oh yeah, it probably is mostly going to look aesthetically like a Japanese setting, because most games are developed in Japan, especially for the PlayStation. Because of Sony's fucking headquarters, so in retrospect it makes a lot of sense. But as a kid, it confused the hell out of me. Actually, there's a kind of a interesting question. How many game developing studios and things like that were prevalent in North America in the 90s?
Damn it, where's the fucking gym in this stupid town?
Okay.
Whoops.
Where the fuck?
Oh my god.
Fuck!
This way. Okay, let's do this. Let's recklessly rush into this gym.
Do it.
I mean, if you have a ground type,
Be
you
reckless.
don't really have
Oh,
anything
where the
to
fuck?
worry
I
about.
gotta find this ass hat? Where the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Why can't you just be in your gym, you stupid asshole?
Yeah, he's somewhere. I won't tell you where he is. You probably know already. He's in the lighthouse.
Already looked.
Gym leaders really like to hang out in lighthouses. It is a known trope.
This is kind of strange.
I don't know, man. If there was just a lighthouse close to where my work was, I'd probably walk up there and hang out for a while.
You should move over to Door County then.
No.
Yes.
Not a door fan.
What about fake doors?
Real fake doors. Hey, Mark's back.
So here's something relevant that literally happened last night in the middle of the night, and I kind of made the rounds talking to my more gamer-centric circles, and was very disheartened by the lack of response to this, because thought they would think this is kind of cool, but maybe you guys will be a little more enthused. But yesterday there was a teaser for one of the games as a service titles that I play. The wonderfully not divisive and very welcoming Fortnite. You know, everyone loves that. Nobody hates that show or that game at all. Nobody is opposed to it. But no, the fucking butter robot from Rick and Morty showed up in a teaser for the current season. And sure enough, lo and behold, this morning they played the trailer for it, and Rick is a goddamn skin in Fortnite now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he is in the battle pass along with Superman.
I would say, you know, and I like the show, and, you know, I'm not going to say it's bad to like the show, but the fact that that is in Fortnite makes complete sense lined up against the majority of the fandom of Rick and Morty.
Yeah. But not so much against the player base of Fortnite, which is apparently largely fairly skewers young.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of funny. But yeah, they full on have Rick in there along with all the, like, you get tools and you get weapon skins and backpacks and things like that, and those are all on theme. And then in addition to that, there's the Rick dance is now a Fortnite dance, complete with the original audio. Not the full audio. He doesn't do the verses. He dances to the chorus, but still. It was I was a little bummed that it wasn't Get Swifty, but that one lyrically is a little tougher to probably include.
I would think that, I mean, they could do it, but just not have the lyrics in it, just have the music behind it.
Right. That's what I was expecting, fully honest. So that's why I was surprised when we got the chorus leading right up to the slow Mobius bring it back moment, and then it starts the dance over again appropriately enough. But yeah, it's a very interesting turn of events, you might say. That game is, as me and my old boss have talked about, is currently the front runner for the Ready Player One Oasis of gaming right now. Like, you can have fucking Rick Sanchez next to the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, alongside Sarah Connor, alongside Deadpool and Deathstroke.
Yeah,
Like,
but like, hasn't that Second Life kind of popularized that kind of gathering?
but
you'd
that
say?
wasn't licensed.
No, absolutely not. But it was possible.
There's been plenty of unlicensed, like, if the owner IPs ever wanted to, they could go after the creators of these things easy as fuck. Like, they'd have an open shut case. There's that fighting emulator that has like, yeah, that is also another massive one that that has crazy big crossover. But I'm talking like before Fortnite started going ape shit on these IPs, it was Smash Brothers. Like, I wouldn't have thought anybody could contest Smash Brothers and what they were pulling.
There wasn't a legit crossover thing to that near that level.
Yeah.
Before Fortnite.
And now Fortnite has not only said, well, they pulled the Michael Jordan, and I took that personally. Like, when the guy for Avengers Endgame stuff was like, this is the most ambitious crossover ever. Paraphrasing, of course.
Hey, can we take a break pretty quick here?
Yep, I'm good to take a break whenever you guys are.
I would like to right now.
You guys go ahead and take a break.
Alright. Break time then. Pausing the recording. Or, well, stopping this recording. Well, I'll let you ding there first. There you go.